Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. What a game, and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it, and the season will get underway. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. A first down for the offense. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, and all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They had the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
The back goes in motion. The option look. He'll pitch it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Up to 45 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the option. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Horn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Georgia Tech 7.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield.
2nd down.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Past the 25. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll toss it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Steps away. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Now the pitch. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Now, 4th down.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
The Vols want to move quickly.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got him, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Escapes trouble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. The corners are walked up tight. The run to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll immediately call timeout.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he tacks on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but
got a lot of running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, how about the quarterback? How about the athletic ability for this guy? He's so quick, so elusive, so fast, can make these big plays, and before you blink, he's 30-plus yards down the field, making your defense look silly.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Oh, they knock it free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On the run, still looking. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. A tremendous run. He was full 4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Keeps looking downfield. Sails one into the middle. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Vols will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running back goes in motion. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the option. He'll do it himself. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quick toss. Bulls his way forward. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, first down. Going to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll run the toss. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situation of defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Georgia Tech, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
You got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first